I don't know whether you've ever fancied a chat with one of the most famous physicists ever, Albert Einstein. There's a company in New Zealand that's developed an Digital Einstein with the voice and the look, and you can chat online. We're doing that. He's there. We can see him. Let's go and talk to Futurist Mal Fletcher.
This particular robot, Einstein, it's actually more than one, is a chatbot. Chatbots are pieces of software that allow us to converse with machines in fluid, human-like ways. And now they're just adding the visual element, which is very exciting. And they can be a great help in marketing, businesses, healthcare, mental health. But there are limitations, and one of the biggest ones for me as a futurist is that machines can't empathize. And that's a very important part of real communication. If we're talking about using this AI to really have conversations with people alive or dead, we're missing that empathic element that uses imagination and shared human experience to let one person see the world from another person's perspective. That shared human experience is the one thing the AI can't really have.
But it's great in a way. I mean, Albert Einstein brought back to life with this sort of digital human platform. So just explain how, as easily as you can, because I'm a very simple man, how they do this, how it happens.
Well, if you listen to the conversation you've just had, you can tell it's fairly stilted, even though he seems to be giving answers that are aligned with your questions. They're quite stilted answers because they're pre-programmed. So we're not really talking about fluid conversation yet. We haven't gone that far. And this is important that people realize. There's a lot of fear about artificial intelligence out there, but at the moment it focuses mainly on that type of linear task. It's moving through a series of systematic programmed steps. Even the most sophisticated AI today still needs human programming and at least some oversight. So we're a long way from the sort of artificial general intelligence that operates on many levels at once, which is what the human intelligence does.
But if they do it with Einstein, in theory, you can do it pretty much with anybody who's pretty well known, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, people are doing holograms now with people, aren't they, that are long dead. And it's the same principle and the same challenge, I believe, is that we're not yet at the point where it is truly fluid. I mean, I tried to talk with, I've chatted with other chatbots that are visual and non-visual. And again, after a while, you get to the point where you notice this isn't a real conversation. These people are not, these entities are not really responding yet in a way that is seamlessly human-like.
Did you say chatbots there?
Chatbots, yeah, that's what they're called.
Chatbots, okay, yeah, as opposed to robots, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But you program in the accent, and obviously they've got the physical look because it looks more in photo form. But it's I don't know quite how you. But I mean, you've got the exact look. It is Einstein.
Yeah, it's a similar process to the holographics they're doing with people who are long dead now. You've got a voice actor they've intuited from speeches and writings of that individual what they're likely to say on any given subject. And then the voice actor is voicing that. And you add to that, the sort of deep fake video approach. That's essentially what you're getting with this chatbot. And look, AI can be very exciting. One of the other limits with it might be in time how much data we're prepared to place at its disposal. I mean, AI learns now. Machines learn, but not in a human sense. They do it by gathering data and improving their own programming as a result. But, we're having debates all the time, aren't we, about how much data we're wanting to give away. We're saying we need stricter controls on how data is used and who gets access to it. So AI may be limited in what it has to feed upon in the future.
The machines will eventually take over.
I don't think they will. I think many of us, we know that AI could be a good servant and even collaborator, but I think we want to hold on to the idea that our future isn't the product of technology, but of how we, as human agents, want to use it or choose to use it. It's human choice that does and should, I think, make the difference.
Mal, good to have you on the show. Futurist Mal Fletcher.